Well, good morning. And I have to tell you, I just listened to Governor Bevin talk about Kentucky. Us governors are pretty competitive across the United States, so everything he said was wonderful. And when it comes to Oklahoma, it's ditto and better. We're a little competitive out here, but in all seriousness, we are so glad to have all of you here at this wonderful conference. We are so pleased with the attendance and all the different people we've had the opportunity to talk to with SelectUSA. And I too appreciate your attendance on this Friday afternoon, the last day of our session. And of course, I'm here to tell you a little bit about the great state of Oklahoma. How many of you have ever been to Oklahoma? Oh, quite a few of you. Well, great. The rest of you, you have an open invitation to come see us. So I guess the first thing I need to tell you is, where is Oklahoma? Well, it's right in the heart of the United States of America, right in the center. In fact, the great thing about Oklahoma is that within a 500-mile radius of our state, you can reach 80 million people for your products, your services, even for the workforce itself. And so it's a great location right in the heart of the United States. And the beauty of Oklahoma is that we have major interstates, one that runs from Canada clear down to Texas to the Gulf of Mexico, I-35, and one that runs east and west across from California to the Carolinas that is called I-40. And so it's right in the center where you have easy access to all kinds of marketplaces, and certainly you have access to all kinds of air cargo and commercial flights with major international airports. We have the most inland port of any state in the nation. In fact, you can come up from the Gulf through the Mississippi, the Arkansas River, and get right to the heart and the center of the United States. It's the most inland port to ship your goods and services in or out of Oklahoma. And of course, all the rails, the railways that you need, and great access to all kinds of infrastructure. That's where we're located. But more importantly, we pride ourselves on being a very business and regulatory friendly state. We know that if we don't have low taxes, if we have too much regulation, that it impedes our ability to be able to do business in our state, and certainly for those who are from out of state. In fact, we're so proud of our business and regulatory environment that we have, because we have been rated #1 in the nation as having the most business-friendly climate in the United States. And that's important, especially when you're trying to get things to the marketplace and done very carefully. Now, of course, everyone always asks about, well, what about the incentives of doing business? Do you have good business incentives, good tax incentives? Of course, all the great things. Something unique about our great state is that if you're in the manufacturing business, we actually give you an exemption on your sales tax for your equipment and your machinery and some other services for a period of time based on qualifications. But it's a big help when you're adding new machinery, new equipment, being able to boost up your business and your product line. We also offer what is very unique, I think, to Oklahoma, and that is an aerospace engineer tax credit to help with the aerospace industry. So if you're in the aerospace business and you're needing to relocate engineers to our state, or even attract new engineers or hire new engineers, we offer both the company and the engineer a tax credit to be able to get those engineers here. And this year, we just offered and passed a piece of legislation which gives the automobile industry the same engineer tax credit, whether for software, whether for engineering, for the automobile industry. So for those of you who might be looking for those type of manufacturing areas, Oklahoma is the place to be. And it's been very successful for companies like Boeing that's moved jobs from all across the United States, from California to Seattle, Washington to Wichita, Kansas, to St. Louis, Missouri, all to Oklahoma. Now we have almost 3,000 employees of Boeing in our state because of all the aerospace engineer tax credits that we have. And of course, there are other different things from some of the manufacturing, other exemptions that we have that we offer in a Quality Jobs Act for employees that you hire. Oklahoma, of course, is also like Kentucky, has one of the best cost of living factors. When we move people from other states to Oklahoma, one of the things that they love is that they can buy a house that's a lot bigger with land and have a lot less costs when it comes to property taxes and have a better quality of life. And speaking of quality of life, Oklahoma has more shoreline than the Gulf Coast combined when you add up all of our lakes and all of our rivers and all the outdoor entertainment that we have, from boating to swimming to fishing to hunting to all the professional sports, from the Thunder. You might have heard of the Thunder. And so Russell Westbrook. We have great sports, great activities, and of course museums, concerts, philharmonics, all the different things that people enjoy with quality of life issues. Now, as far as natural resources go, we're very proud that Oklahoma is ranked number third in the nation in natural gas production, number 4 in oil and gas production, and of course wind is our second largest industry for renewable energy. Of course we have solar and hydropower, but we don't have problems with water. We don't have problems with rolling blackouts with electricity. In fact, speaking of utility costs, our utility costs are the lowest. I know the Governor was talking about having some of the lowest energy costs. We are the lowest. We're the lowest in the nation on energy costs, 20% below the national average. So if you have a manufacturing company and you have a lot of things that you produce, we can save money on your bottom line with our electricity costs. Of course, the other thing that is important is our industries, and that our top industries are energy, aerospace, transportation, biomedical research, financial services, data management systems, with companies like Google, and also, in fact, Google has their second largest campus in the world, data center in Oklahoma. Amazon, which has 2 large fulfillment centers in our state. A lot of great companies like that locate in Oklahoma. We export a lot. We have over 3,000 Oklahoma companies that export to other countries from all kinds of equipment and machinery, and certainly agriculture products and goods. So there's a lot of great benefits of doing business in our great state. And of course, we also know, besides just the business aspect, you have to have the workforce. So we are very well adapted to having great vocational schools. Our institutions of higher education, universities, offers one of the best workforce programs in our nation. And certainly we appreciate the fact that businesses have to be able to find a skilled, educated, relevant workforce to be able to grow your opportunities. So that's a lot of things to share with you, but I really want to share with you a video to show you in person what Oklahoma looks like. And this is called Oklahoma Now.
We have created a united state, built by an unwillingness to fail, connected by our abundant resources. We have transformed the heartland into a global crossroads. This is the definition of progress. This is Oklahoma. People of heart, strength, and vision, a state leading the nation. Oklahoma is ever-revolving skylines, a team at the top of our game, a resilient people, culture, and economy. People with an endless drive to succeed.
So we invite you to come see Oklahoma. You will succeed there. You have my personal invitation, and please find any of our Oklahoma representatives that are here. I look forward to welcoming you to our great state. I hope you've had a great conference. Thank you so much.
Ladies and